Alright boys, so Demon Meliodas' banner just dropped on global, and as you've probably read in the title, this is a video about should you summon, and a small breakdown, just to give you an idea of what he does, how good he is, because it is Demon Meliodas, so a lot of people probably want to summon, but before I explain why, I'm telling you don't summon unless you maybe just started your account, then maybe, but the reason why I'm telling you not to summon is, first of all, the banner, like most other banners, doesn't have sins. So you can't pull Counter Melee, Red Nunchuck Ban, Red Merlin, whatever, on that banner. They did, however, they added Red Helbrim, and they added Blue Gallon from the last banner. Gothar's not in there because he's a coin shop. He'll be in the coin shop in around like 2-3 weeks. Pretty sure that's how Global does it now. But the sins aren't on the banner. Well, Meliodas is. Now, Meliodas himself, in my opinion, is not a good enough unit to have a solo banner and to have you spend your gems on him, especially with Escanor coming out in probably like 2-3 weeks. I say this because the only thing you probably will use him in, you can use him in PvP. Can I stop getting invites? You can use him in PvP. He's not too bad in PvP. He does a lot of single target damage, but we'll get to in a second. I'll explain what he does. But the main thing you use him on is Crimson Demon, or how Global calls it, Howlex. Yeah, I just think it's just called Howlex. Which is a new demon added. I think if you have level 70 characters on Global currently, if you go to the Limit Break tab, you can see that there's this new material, those ears, those bunny ears, as we call them, and you obtain them by defeating Howlex, and it just raises the level cap. Global will have the level cap 75 for now. I don't think they'll go straight to 80 with it, but they might. But yeah, he raised the level cap, and to beat him, just like in Red Demon, how Ban is super effective, or like does more damage, and in Grey Demon King does more damage. Demon Meliodas, or like, I think any Meliodas, does more damage against Crimson Demon. Now, Crimson Demon is a whole different video that I'll probably upload like tomorrow in like a few days. But Meliodas himself, you really only use him for that. Now, the thing is, Crimson or Howlex is really hard. It's a really tough fight, especially on Extreme, which for the most part on Global you won't be running Extreme. Okay, it's too tough for most people, right? I'll say like maybe the top like 10% can beat the top 5%, but I don't think most Global players are at a point where they can actually beat it. So you'll mostly to be taking on hard. It's what people are doing on Global with Grey Demon currently. Most people are still taking on hard, not Extreme. And this Meliodas, you really only need him for Extreme, okay? For hard, and even Extreme, alright? Even Extreme and Hell, okay? Well, Hell Global doesn't even have, but you don't need him, okay? This is why mine's only level 60, because I instead just use, if I could find him, I did sort of the only red character so I could find him quicker. There he is. I just use Red Nunchuck Ban. He's on Global, you can use him, he will work just fine. Like I said, I'll make a whole different video on Howlex, team building, how to defeat him, what's the strategy against him, everything. Or even Red Helbrim. I used to use Red Helbrim for the most part as well, because he still does like a good chunk of damage. So, you don't need Demon Meliodas, especially not now. Especially with him being a contributor in the future that you can just buy if you really want him. And with Escanor coming out in like a few weeks, 2-3, probably like I'm assuming right after this banner is when he's gonna come out. I don't think he's worth summoning on. Now, what does Meliodas do, right? Like, he's not a bad unit. He's probably like one of the best single target DPS units in the game, even on JP to the state. His passive gives him 50% crit chance per dead ally, which he starts with a base 50% crit chance, which takes up to 100. So minus the crit resistance of enemies, he'll pretty much always be critting. And the way you use him in PvP is you put him in the 4th slot, right? You don't have him out front, you put him in the last slot, you have someone die, right? And as soon as someone dies, he comes in, and because there's a dead ally, he has 100% crit chance. That's how you use him, and then you just kill everything. Now, okay, his first skill inflicts damage equal to 180% of his attack on one enemy, ignites for 3 turns. The second one, 270 and does 2 ignite stacks for 4 turns, and 450, 3 ignite stacks for 5 turns. What does ignite do? I don't think a lot of units on global have it. I think only Vivian has it currently. I'm pretty sure there's only Vivian on global. Pretty much ignite makes it so for every stack of ignite, they take 10% more damage for every single stack. So if you get a level 3, right, you do 450% and you give him 3 ignites, so the next 450 will do a third pretty much more damage, which is like 150% pretty much, right? Do 30% extra damage, and that's really good against Howlex because you can debuff him and you'll just stack ignites on him, and it works really well with his ultimate, which, boom, has weak point, inflicts 385 or 440 if you give him the Merlin link damage, and weak point makes it so if there's a debuff target, he does triple damage. Now all of his skills debuff, okay? His second one infects, right? It's Merlin's skill. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. It's literally just Merlin's skill, Merlin's attack skill, Red Merlin, or Red Arthur's as well. I think they have the same, yeah. But his ult, weak point, he will, like, the enemy will have a debuff, right? And so he will do triple damage against the enemy for the most part with his ultimate, and his ultimate does a lot of damage. So like just 440, right? If you triple that, you're over 1,200, right? You're 1,320 unless I'm stupid. But that's my mental math told me just now. So that's a lot of damage on just his rank 1. Now remember, you can get his ultimate to 660, and if you triple that, you're now you're almost at 2,000. So yeah, he does a lot of damage, which is why he's really good against Howlex. Plus his damage buff, he can get up to like 1,000,000 damage on his ultimate if you've maxed him out. He is not a bad unit, okay? His stats are pretty good as well. 40% PS rate is amazing. 20% resistance is eh. Regeneration is useless anyway. 155 crit damage with pretty much having guaranteed crits is really good. Attack, defense, HP is also really good. Like I said, really good unit. He's definitely not bad, okay? If you want to pull on him because he's Demon Meliodas and he's cool, and I totally understand that, that's fine, you can. But I'm telling you, don't summon because Escanor will be coming soon. And Escanor is a lot more worth it to summon on, especially because the Escanor that will release on global will most likely not be the coin drop version, because it makes no sense for him to be out, okay? The other coin drops I get, right? Because I guess just have the banners in between, I don't know. But the red one he won't come out. The red Escanor he won't come out. It will be the green one, right? Like I'm telling you, if you're a whale, right, then you shouldn't even watch this video. If you're a whale, just summon, just go summon, do whatever you want. But as a free-to-play player, I'd say save your gems. Skip this banner, trust me, I know it hurts. It's Demon Meliodas, he's really cool. He's really fun to use as well, okay? He's really fun. Maybe throw one multi at it, I don't know. I'd still say just like completely skip it. Like trust me, the satisfaction you get from skipping this and having more gems for Escanor will be greater than the satisfaction from pulling him than having no gems for Escanor or just little gems for Escanor. And especially for raids, right, which is his main usage for Howlex or Crimson, whatever you want to call it. Other people will have Meliodas, and you just invite random people, they will probably have the Meliodas, okay? Because a lot of people will summon on this, right? Because I don't think the entirety of the Grand Cross player base is going to watch this video. So, TLDR, right? Don't summon on him. He is really good though. If you want to, I can't stop you, obviously. I'm just suggesting, especially with Escanor coming out in probably 2 weeks, save your gems. It will feel much better having gems for Escanor than pulling this unit. Trust me, I know. I'm probably just like you. If I have gems, I'd just love to throw them away. I mean, I should check to have gems right now. I'll summon. Let's see. I can probably get gems. I've claimed it already. Okay, I can't summon, unfortunately. But like I said, don't summon Meliodas. Skip him. Howlex isn't even that relevant currently on global. Like the level 75 cap will do nothing for you pretty much. It's such a minuscule increase in stats. It doesn't make it worth it pulling for one unit that you'll be pretty much only using for that content. Especially, alright, Escanor's coming out, and True Boss King is gonna be out on global soon. and he's a blue type enemy. I'm pretty sure he also does triple damage to demons. No, he doesn't. But you want to use green units, and the Escanor is green, and he's a key unit to beating that event, and you really want to beat that event, okay? Howlex you don't care about, especially since you can do it on normal and hard, and probably extreme even if you have the correct build units. Like this, I genuinely don't like using Meliodas in that raid because mine's only 60, and I don't feel like investing into him. I use this Bond, and I used to use Hellborn before. This red Nunchuck Bond, right? You probably have him on global. I give him the green outfit because I don't know, I just like it, but. This Bond right here, if you have him, right, let me make it bigger. This Bond, you can use him, okay? I'll make a different video, like, talking about what units to use, right? But for the most part, you really don't need Meliodas, okay? His only point is that raid, and that's it. Alright, anyways, hope you enjoyed. Sorry for not uploading too much recently. I've just been busy with everything. Also, kind of demotivated, I'm not gonna lie, but that's a whole other story. I will be uploading the Howlex guide soon, maybe tomorrow. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Good ciao.